Introducing the most magnanimous, caring and loving couple in Hong Kong, true supporters of our society. They have wholeheartedly provided a foundation for arts and cultural events, projects that support humanitarian causes, as well as events that showcase and bring our community together. The Sargent Group salutes and gives heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Shroff and late Mr. Shroff for their generous contribution in support of today's event and Sargent's other endeavours. Mrs. Purviz Shroff and late Mr. Rusi Shroff have both played a pivotal role in the community for several years now, having been philanthropists of regional charitable organizations in Hong Kong as well as patrons to local cultural events. Mrs. Shroff is someone of great exception and poses as a shining example to all. Her praiseworthy, continuous involvement in an abundance of noble causes is beyond description. She is the Vice Chairman of the Hong Kong Tuberculosis, Chest and Heart Diseases Association and is actively involved in their cause. 4 times a week for 24 years, Mrs. Shroff has focused her efforts on the provision of continuous care and love for children at Mother's Choice Childcare Home. Selflessly, Mrs. Shroff has constantly invested a great deal of her time into serving as the President of the Hong Kong Indian Women's Club. Mrs. Shroff has received several recognitions for her various accomplishments. In fact, she received the Philanthropy Award from Hong Kong Tatler in 2014 and was a nominee for the Compassionate Ambassador Award in 2015. Late Mr. Rusi Shroff migrated to Hong Kong in 1923 and has lived here ever since. His laudable engagement and significant contribution in philanthropy knows no boundaries. He was a true inspiration and well-respected figure in our community. Late Mr. Shroff has been associated with the Hong Kong Tuberculosis, Chest and Heart Diseases Association since 1972. In the past, he served the association as its Vice President. In acknowledgement of his accomplishments to Hong Kong, he was formally commended by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II with a title of MBE, Member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. In 2006, he was honoured by HKSAR with a Bronze Bohemia Star in recognition of his dedicated service to the association. Late Mr. Shroff was also the permanent managing director of his family business, Ratanji & Sons Limited, which owns the prestigious Ratanji House and Dina House in Hong Kong. We, the Sargent Group, would once again like to convey our thanks to Mrs. Shroff and late Mr. Shroff for their significant support to our group and its various endeavours.